I was thriving in the beginning of junior year. Good grades, steady relationships, supportive friends, and a steady job. School was so important to me since I wanted to be a nurse, but things don't always go the way you plan. Everything was going great until I uncovered the hidden disorder. I have anxiety. It's not fun, but I have it because it runs in my mom's side of the family. When I found out I had an anxiety disorder, I thought, why me? Why now? I couldn't help it though because it's biological. Anxiety makes you feel short-fused, dramatic, and a feeling that you can't exactly explain. I get this empty pit feeling in my stomach like I don't want to talk to anybody. It feels like you want to cry because you don't exactly know why you feel the way you do. Sometimes I don't even know why I'm anxious, and other times I do. My dad never experienced anxiety, so he jumped to conclusions and told me it was all in my head and that I was making things up. I felt like my only support systems were my boyfriend Quinn and my mom. I thought everything was going to get better after I was diagnosed with anxiety, but before it got better, it got worse. My friend was close to my face, yelling at me for something she thought I had done. I felt attacked, trapped, claustrophobic. I couldn't just run away because we were in the cafeteria. My body began trembling. My head was pounding. The room felt like it was spinning. I couldn't move or speak. I put my hands over my ears and stared at my food for what seemed like decades. I'd lost my appetite. This had never happened to me before, and I was scared. This was my first anxiety attack. After going to the nurse's office and crying for a half an hour, I returned back to class. Quinn was thankfully in the same class, which helped me feel better about my situation, knowing that he'd be there for me. Sometimes I felt bad because there were times where I had anxiety and I would blame him for things or call him mean names, all because I needed something or someone to lash out at to get my feelings out. The scary part was that I didn't know I had said those terrible things until after I had said them. Despite all my struggles with anxiety, Quinn has dealt with me and helped me every step of the way. He was my main support system that kept me wanting to get better at my schoolwork and learn how to deal with my anxiety. My anxiety interfered with my schoolwork a lot. I couldn't focus. The headaches, voices telling me I'm useless and that I don't matter. I couldn't clear my head from past memories of freshman year, the year where I went to a non-Smithfield school system and got bullied to the point where I was crying myself to sleep every night. My grades began dropping because my anxiety consumed my life. It's difficult to tell yourself that you'll be okay, even when you know everything takes time. It takes a while to feel better and get over things, but I had to learn how to balance my schoolwork and anxiety. It's difficult, but not impossible. People have to want to get better in order to actually get better. I was one of those people who wanted to get better. Today, I see a therapist every 2 to 3 weeks. I'm on antidepressants, and I'm learning how to deal with my anxiety. My friends have been so supportive towards me over the past few years, helping me stay positive. My boyfriend Quinn has been my rock for the past 3 years we've been together. He's seen me at my worst, and he's been by my side through everything. My therapist at one point said I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him. I've learned that life isn't always easy. Seeking help for my anxiety allowed me to obtain an average of a 92 and also allowed me to grow as a person. Anxiety opened my eyes to realize that I'm not alone with my struggle. Nothing is impossible. If there's a will, there's a way. I want to get better, and I am getting better by reducing the level of my anxiety and increasing my grades in school.